This is our facing side series. So you can actually just leave this other band hanging. You can also hold it and put it on your hip as well, just to give your hand something to do. It's going to be your outer hand that's pulling, and you want to organize your hand. It's going to be in front of your chest, and your hand should be directly in line to where this connects into the door. And we can start in a little rotated position. Your palm faces into your chest, and there's a sense of lift to your body, but you let your shoulders relax. And you are taking this arm out. The palm faces forwards. So I don't know if you remember this from being in the studio. This is where it's really hard. The hard part is getting this external rotation. And then you're just gonna fold that arm back in. Most of us wanna kind of go in because it's easier. So as you're extending out, your palm faces out, and you can feel the pull of your hand through your elbow, through the shoulder, connecting right into this center and returning. 2 more. Distributing the force. Puffer fish. Notice if your weight is more on one foot than the other. Try to press nice and evenly. And last one. Taking that arm out. Now we're going to keep the arm out, and we're going to add a little side lunge. This can be small. It's a transfer of weight and lunge. And then it's a transfer of weight to come back. Transfer, lunge. Transfer, back. And as you are feeling, you really need to stay in control of the resistance. 1 more. And this is like a little, I'm falling, but I catch myself. Now we can put all of that together. So the arm is going to go out, and you move into your lunge. And then you bring yourself back in. And even though we've got one side doing something completely different than the other side, we're still really organized and know where that center is. And return. 1 more time. Out. And return. We're going to do all of that on the other side. So now you get to talk to or work out with the back of my head. So again, your hand is going to line up with where the band connects into the door. You have a rotated position with your legs. Your other hand can be on your hip. And our first 4 is where we focus on the palm facing out as you extend the arm and slowly coming in. Paying a lot of attention to the wrist, because sometimes that will bend and break one way or the other. So we can focus on the fingers having a nice even grip. Every single one of your fingers has a relationship to your shoulder. So if we focus on the hand, we help the shoulder out. Now this is the last one. We're going to keep the arm out, and we're going to move into those weight transfers. So you're going to go out, and then carefully, so you don't turn into a cartoon character crashing through the wall, bring yourself in and moving out and in. So in this movement, you've got to constantly negotiate this force of this band and in. So we're really mindful. 1 more. And in. Now you're going to bend the arm in. We're going to put it all together. So arm and leg goes out. Lunge and reach. And then control to come back in. Lunge and reach. And control to come back in. 2 more. Lunge and reach. And control to come back in. And 1 more time. Lunge and reach. And bringing yourself back in. So that's our facing side series. So you have these 3 series, and if you feel like you've gotten to a point where you're like, I've mastered them and I really feel like I'm interested in getting more complexity or different exercises, you know where to reach me, and I can send some your way. So I hope you're really enjoying Florida, and yeah, I hope these were helpful.